Hey there, fellow gardeners! Welcome back to another exciting episode where we dive deep into the world of gardening. Today, we're going to talk about something that affects every single one of us, whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out. Yes, you guessed it, it's all about the weather. We all love a good potato, right? From the humble baked potato to the more elaborate gratin, potatoes are incredibly versatile and delicious. They can be the star of the meal or a comforting side dish that complements any main course. Whether it's crispy fries that make your mouth water or a creamy mash that melts in your mouth, potatoes are a staple in so many homes. They bring comfort and joy to our dining tables, and they're a favorite for people of all ages. But have you ever thought about what it takes to grow these delicious tubers? It's not as simple as just planting them in the ground and waiting. There's a lot of science and a bit of art involved in growing the perfect potato. It all starts with the weather. The climate and weather conditions play a crucial role in the growth and health of potato plants. From the amount of sunlight they receive to the temperature and moisture levels, every factor can influence the yield and quality of your potatoes. Potatoes are a bit picky about their environment. They need just the right conditions to thrive. Too much heat or too little moisture can spell disaster for your crop. But when you get it right, the results are incredibly rewarding. They thrive in cool, moist conditions with temperatures ideally between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, or 15 to 21 degrees Celsius. This temperature range allows the plants to develop strong roots and healthy tubers. They need a good amount of sunshine, around 6 to 8 hours a day, to produce those energy-giving carbs we love. Sunlight is essential for photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert light into energy. And of course, they need consistent moisture, not too dry, not too soggy. The soil should be well drained, but retain enough moisture to keep the plants hydrated. Overwatering can lead to rot, while underwatering can stunt their growth. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds simple enough. Just give them the right amount of sun, water, and the perfect temperature, and you're good to go. But as any experienced gardener will tell you, it's not always that straightforward. But here's the catch. Our climate is changing. Unpredictable weather patterns, extreme temperatures, and unusual rainfall can all impact your garden. These changes make it more challenging to provide the ideal conditions for your potato plants. And that means our potatoes are facing some new challenges. From heat waves that can scorch the plants to unexpected frosts that can damage the tubers, gardeners need to be more vigilant and adaptable than ever before. But don't worry, I'm here to tell you that we can still grow amazing potatoes, even in the face of climate change. With a little knowledge and some careful planning, you can overcome these challenges and enjoy a bountiful harvest. We just need to adapt our gardening practices and learn some new tricks of the trade. So let's dig in. We'll explore some innovative techniques and tips that can help you grow healthy, delicious potatoes no matter what the weather throws at you. From choosing the right varieties to using protective covers and efficient watering systems, there's a lot we can do to ensure our gardens thrive. Here's the deal. Our planet is getting warmer. We're seeing hotter summers, warmer winters, and more unpredictable weather patterns overall. These changes are not just minor inconveniences, they are having profound impacts on our environment and the way we live. And unfortunately, these changes are spelling trouble for our beloved potatoes. Potatoes, a staple in many diets around the world, are particularly sensitive to climate variations. Rising temperatures can cause all sorts of problems for potato plants. When the mercury rises, it can lead to heat stress in these plants. When it gets too hot, they can experience heat stress, which can stunt their growth and even kill them. This is because potatoes thrive in cooler climates and excessive heat disrupts their natural growth cycle, which can stunt their growth and even kill them. The heat can also affect the quality of the potatoes, making them less nutritious and more prone to defects. Extreme heat can also lead to increased pest and disease pressure, creating a perfect storm for potato plants. Pests like aphids and beetles thrive in warmer conditions, and diseases such as blight can spread more rapidly, making it even harder for our plants to thrive. Farmers and gardeners often have to resort to using more pesticides, which can have negative environmental impacts and increase the cost of production. But it's not just the heat we have to worry about. Climate change is also bringing us more extreme weather events, which can be just as damaging. Climate change is also bringing us more extreme weather events like droughts, floods, and severe storms. These events can be devastating for potato crops, like droughts, floods, and severe storms. Droughts can dry out the soil, making it difficult for potatoes to get the water they need. Floods can drown the plants and wash away nutrients from the soil. These events can damage crops, disrupt pollination, and make it difficult to maintain healthy soil. Soil erosion and nutrient depletion are common problems that arise from extreme weather and make it difficult to maintain healthy soil. Healthy soil is crucial for growing strong, resilient potato plants, and without it, our crops suffer. So as you can see, climate change is throwing a wrench in our potato growing plans. But don't despair. There are ways to combat these challenges. By understanding the challenges, we can start implementing solutions to protect our spuds and ensure a bountiful harvest. Techniques like improved irrigation, using heat-tolerant potato varieties, and practicing sustainable farming can make a big difference. Growing food in the city comes with its own set of joys and challenges. Urban gardens, whether it's a rooftop container garden or a raised bed in your backyard, are fantastic ways to connect with nature and enjoy fresh, homegrown produce. But when it comes to growing potatoes in the city, we face some unique hurdles, especially with our changing climate. Urban areas tend to be warmer than surrounding rural areas, creating what's called the urban heat island effect. This means our city potatoes are already dealing with higher temperatures than their rural counterparts. The heat can stress the plants, making them more susceptible to diseases and pests. Additionally, the reflective surfaces of buildings and roads can exacerbate this heat, creating microclimates that are even hotter. On top of that, urban gardens often have limited space, which can restrict air circulation and make it harder for plants to cool down. This lack of space can also lead to overcrowding, which further stresses the plants and can lead to issues like fungal infections. It's crucial to plan your garden layout carefully to ensure that each plant has enough room to grow and thrive. And let's not forget about soil quality. Urban soils can be compacted, polluted, or lacking in essential nutrients, all of which can impact potato growth. Compacted soil can restrict root growth, making it difficult for plants to access water and nutrients. Polluted soil can contain harmful chemicals that can be taken up by the plants, affecting their health and the safety of the produce. It's important to test your soil and amend it as needed to create a healthy growing environment. But don't let these challenges deter you. With a little planning and creativity, we can create thriving potato patches even in the heart of the city. One way to combat the heat is to provide shade for your plants during the hottest part of the day. This can be done with shade cloths or by planting taller plants nearby to provide natural shade. Mulching can also help to keep the soil cool and retain moisture. Another important consideration is water management. Urban gardens often have to deal with irregular water supply, either from restrictions or the challenges of setting up an efficient irrigation system. Drip irrigation can be a great solution, as it delivers water directly to the roots, reducing evaporation and ensuring that your plants get the moisture they need. Rainwater harvesting is another sustainable option to consider. When it comes to soil, raised beds can be a game changer. They allow you to control the soil quality more easily and can help with drainage issues. Adding organic matter like compost can improve soil structure, increase nutrient content, and promote healthy root growth. If you're dealing with polluted soil, consider using containers or raised beds with clean, imported soil to avoid contamination. Community gardens are another fantastic resource for urban gardeners. They provide a space to grow your own food, share resources, and learn from other gardeners. Many community gardens also offer workshops and support for dealing with common urban gardening challenges. Joining a community garden can provide you with the knowledge and support you need to succeed. So, while urban gardening does come with its unique set of challenges, it also offers incredible rewards. With a bit of ingenuity and effort, you can overcome these obstacles and enjoy the satisfaction of growing your own potatoes right in the city. Happy gardening! So, how do we protect our precious potato plants from the heat, especially in urban environments? The key is to create a cooler, more hospitable microclimate for them to thrive in. One simple and effective method is using shade structures. Think shade cloths, row covers, or even strategically place taller plants to provide some relief from the scorching sun, especially during the hottest part of the day. Remember, potatoes need sunlight, but they don't need to bake in it all day long. Another great strategy is mulching. A thick layer of organic mulch like straw or shredded bark helps insulate the soil, keeping it cooler and preventing moisture loss. Plus, it adds valuable organic matter as it breaks down, enriching the soil for your spuds. And when those heat waves hit, don't hesitate to give your plants a refreshing shower with the hose or watering can. Just be sure to water deeply and evenly to encourage strong root development.